Right, so I forgot something. They're all waiting here for me. Right, so
Okay, we've got our dummy grenades.
okay. To start, pull the pin, let it cook off for a count of three.
Right, easy enough. 1, 2, 3.
Don't pitch it like a baseball, lob it. You want a good solid arc.
Solid arc. Check. Lob 'em up and over, people.
Don't worry about accuracy, use the grenades to break up clusters of enemies.
Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running.
I think that went well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now. Wow. The big...
So how's the squad doing?
Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
Yeah! Kaboom! Yeah, so I forgot about this question, came back in pretty short there. Then we'll go up to the vault to see Sergeant something over. Okay, quest complete. Keely! Where are you? 'Cause I don't like these sons of bitches. Right, so I established a temporary camp inside the entrance to this vault. Power inside it's minimal, but it's still running. And I've managed to hack into one of the security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the next mission in the morning. Keely out. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to it. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to be originating from further below. Maybe that Phil Hildren was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of discoveries and what computers can find to complete the data before leaving. Now we can collect all our data before she left the vault. And yes, it's disturbing. These are oh, okay. So I can go straight to the 5th level and get this done. I really want to, but I want to find Keely first. It's very disturbing. I really hate the concept of what goes on in here. Yeah, so they're trying to grow plants, and this is a sci-fi fucking depiction of what can go wrong when you do such a thing. Yes, and I find it very, very disturbing. You may not, but I do. Yes, that noise is part of what happened in the vault. And I'm surprised my character was being in this vault, because yeah, that is a big part of what happened here. Okay, this level seems to be devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on the plants, with a concentration on producing plants with high oxygen yields. Given the problem these vaults are known to have, it sounds like reasonable avenue of research. Yes, it's strange, but some sections of machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown reason. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. I've been hearing some strange chittering sound for some time now. We finally discovered the source. There's some kind of giant mantises that come around the vault. I'm going to smack into one of the but the creatures don't appear to react to the presence at all. Perhaps others sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects pose much a problem to experienced mercs. No, because it wasn't the mercs that did them in. It wasn't the mantises that did them in. It was the things they're going to get turned into. The plants just provided a medium for the mantises, that's all. The real enemy is the plants. And we'll run into that at lower levels after we meet Kiri. Carry on down the stairs. There's one of the thingies. Yeah, spore carriers. That is a human being, by the way. It has plant spores infecting it. Finally found some of the bodies of the scientists that lived here. They appeared to have overgrown some form of lichen. They blended so well with the other growth that I walked right by some of them without even noticing them. I've taken the proper precautions, but the lichen doesn't seem to be contagious, at least to ghouls. Yes. This level appears to be where they perform the most of the research NCR is interested in. I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of data from research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the main backup and download from there. And how did Hildur know that? He specifically told us to go to the backup to find it. But Keely only found out after she got here. So that means she got in contact with him and he knew that. Yes, so this is what you should be asking yourself right about now. How much Jesus Christ, the wanker. Oh, fucking retard he is. Yeah, if you play a sneaky character, you can get a drop on him and just shoot him in the fucking head for critical strikes. But, yeah. Splicing together cultivated GN188 of the existing core samples have produced a hybrid that responds even better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethics hasn't exactly been stellar good to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from client that he is in fact sick. He is in fact sick. On alert, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of substance to one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests showed that the substance had mood-altering effect in smaller mammals. If anyone volunteered to begin human testing soon, quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at this rate, there won't be any left to do research. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peter's passing. It's a strange rumour going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peter's corpse suddenly animating the attack. I don't know who started such a vicious rumour, but it's exceptionally bad taste. Yep, and that is what has happened here. The plants are taken over. And to do so, the little fuckers have infected humans with spores. And they're still in the air and walking around. I would just like to point this out. Yeah, we can get into those tunnels later, by the way. So you can do something moving around down there. I'm essentially creeped out right now. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 7:15 today and still hasn't returned. Requesting security escort for science personnel to research. An emergency team up here now. Dr. Pierce just returned with one of the security escorts who is horribly wounded. When we asked him where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered that the door to the caves be sealed until further investigation can take place. Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they are trying to hold off. Please send security up at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter and their quarters down in the colony ground, I'm actually in charge of this level and I requested security at once. That would be the Mantises. Right, that's all into this level. I see you. How did you get health there? Oh, there's a lot of spore carriers in there. And the stairs are blocked up. Look at the spore carriers. I hate these things. Full of fucking spores inside them. Right, there's any spore carriers in the toilet. It would be appropriate because you'll probably shit yourself using them. Jesus fucking hell. Yeah, he literally crawled out the ground. Oh, bastard he is. Here's office. gauge slugs or shells, sorry, oops, sorry. Yeah, so 20 gauge shells. Slugs would be solid bullets in the round. And yes, I'd call it a bullet, because it is literally just a big fucking bullet inside a giant ass powder. And there's probably someone who takes offence at that. But my guns are not that. My guns, my guns, my guns. Guns are blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Just be grateful I'm calling it a fucking round, okay? Oh, there's a full one. Was there anyone in the fridge? No. There's shite in the fridge. See any fire hose nozzles? Oh, sunset that's spinning there's a dirt bag thrown there. It looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I can go to see if I can convert some of the glow lamps into UV spectral lamps to test the air for contaminants. After numerous attempts, I found a range of highlights particles in the air that I believe killed everyone involved. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up micrometers at several levels now, and the concentration appears to increase on the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that plants here may constitute a danger to people in NCR. Can you actually see it? Yeah, you can, look. See that wee particle right there? That's one of the spores that infect people.
Eat this!
Where are you bastards?
All mine.
There's one.
Eat this!
There's one. Now you're highlighted. See, they're not aggressive at the start, so they're not highlighted. But even Boone's perk, you can't see these fuckers. Yeah, so boy.
Eat
I think a fucking headshot kick was. Yeah, basically humans down here became carriers for the spores. They're just like the spores are controlling them now. Okay, case 162. Peters, Harrison T. Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. I have applied the usual treatment and requested that the drain from working be stopped by twice a day punctuation. Patients Michelle Palm, Cordella Michael, Horton Samwise, Fujimoto Naoki, and Darida Kenneth. The entire group showed up throughout the course of the day displaying the same symptoms. They are remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in. Hope we don't have contagion on our hands. Update Dr. Peters. Dr. Peters isn't responding to the treatment, or more accurately, his body is actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened and I'm on the cusp of organ explanatory surgery. 173 Group. Bailey, Elizabeth, Bailey, Marsher, Garfield, Hayes, Amy, Herman. No, Garfield, Hayes, Amy, Herman, Jenkins, Veronica, Keys, James, Kilpatrick, Robert, Lowry, Amanda, Orlando, Donald. Oops. Orlando, Donald. Camino, Iris, Rado, Stephen, Reyes, Yolanda, Sartine, Kelly, Valdez, Nicholas. Another group with the chills, a fever, or a terrible racking cough. I recommend that they stay separate from the general population. Dr. Peters update. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth despite the death of his host. I'll consult with one of the mycologists on the 5th and receive the identify it. And then his dead body dies. I don't really know how to describe what just happened. One minute I was closing up for the day, and the next Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him inside until security arrived. I was able to do it. But what the hell's going on? All these things are the same thing. Yeah, that means you're about to have a bunch of fucking zombie-itis on your hand.
You're mine.
Woo! What the fuck was that? What did Boone just kill? No, that's two children. Oh, a few more money. And no railway rifle here, so there's no point in carrying the touch. I keep forgetting what game I'm on. Oh dear. It's gonna be one of the myths of this. Nope. Well, if it is, it didn't react to hello. The name of being higher level is you get higher level enemies. Is any one of those disgusting bastards around? I seriously hate these fuckers. It's just disgusting. I don't know why they're in the game. Knife upstairs. Keely is somewhere around. And alive. Set the team to inspect. Social problem not detected. Reports possible gas leaks. Several people have complained of cough effects and other respiratory symptoms. Complete diagnosis of the air circulation system. Discovered remainder discrepancies in the mass of the air being pumped through the vault, but no harmful gases were detected. Also, a strange residue detected on the air filters, which have been forwarded for identification. Swapped out filters just in case. And that is the problem that they had in this vault. They were experimenting on their own people using the plant research. Flamer fuel, just in case you didn't get it. Yeah, so they're being experimented on people. You turn conductors into ammo if I remember right. Flamer fuel, flamer. Just in case you didn't get it, flies around, you have to burn. I missed something there. Well, it sounds like you read one. Unless I back up the elevator. Yeah, you can't go that way. Can't go this way. You must be up in the elevator. So I put my gun away for a reason.
You're mine.
Why do they like the energy weapons? I have a recharge pistol. I am not prepared to use it. You're definitely in this direction.
You're mine.
Right. Fifth level, pest control. Oops. Sorry, Eddie.
Can't run from me.
Hello? Did Boone just wipe out an entire lot of them himself? Oh, there he is. Andy, go get him, will you? Got him in the butt.
Take this.
Good attack, my Eddie. Eddie, you alright? He's unconscious, so he should be okay. Yeah, look at the concentration of particles here. And then it's just like, fuck you, I'm back up. Well, that's been about 30 minutes. And we'll let him leave.
Can't run from me.
I'm not really shooting these people, I'm letting Boone and Eddie take care of it. I'm conserving the ammo. Yeah, you have to walk through there later. That's been about half an hour, so we'll end it there. Next time we'll try and finish off Vault 22. You know, there's so many vaults. Vault 34 is over by the desert. Where I met the guy with the guitar. And Boulder City is. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.